So, Brandy, how has it been for you to see your sister recovering, happy as she is?
It's been a blessing. I am truly blessed that she has gone through this journey. It was very hard, and it's sad when you love somebody and you see them struggling and you wish you could do more or make them understand and realize. But I'm truly blessed that she is in recovery and she's doing amazing. I mean,
Mhm.
amazing things. God is good, and she is the testimony to that. She has come from rock bottom, and look where she is now.
Wow, that's amazing,
Jesus.
and I'm so happy that you guys you helped her and you're working together. You're doing great job, like at your salon. All right, guys. Again, this is the Sarah Richmond on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm here to visit a special guest, and I'm here with what's your name? You wanna introduce yourself to the public?
My name's Stephanie Rowe.
And what's the name of this place?
We're at Bella Rose Hair Artistry here in Logansport.
How long have you been working here? Like, how did you get to work here?
I've been here for about 7 years.
7 years?
Before it became Bella's, it was Style on Broadway. And then we opened it and it became Bella's.
That's good. So the owner is your sister, or do you own this together?
No, she owns it. Her name's Brandy Picardo.
That's very wonderful. It's a nice place. If you don't know about it, you're gonna be watching it on the screen. They have beautiful people that do a very wonderful job. Uh anyway, I'm very appreciative to be here with you today. So you've been an addict
I am.
and you've been through recovery.
Yep. I'm
So
gonna be through recovery for the rest of my life.
what's the process of recovery? Like what does it feel like recover? Like what kind of stuff do you do to go through recovery?
Okay, so for me, getting to recovery was a little bit hard, but once I became, honest, willing, open-minded, it became easier. And reaching out, it's uncomfortable at first, but reaching out was a big thing for me, and just not feeling alone.
That's good. When you talk about reaching out, how do you mean reaching out to people? Because I see you most of your posts like you're going to church. Is
Yeah, Celebrate Recovery, NA, AA, anything that has to do with recovery is support for me.
That's wonderful. So what kind of advice do you give to people out there that are struggling with recovery or addiction?
You're not alone. There's a lot of people that struggle with things, and just admitting that you have a problem is the first step to actually dealing with it and healing from things. And life gets easier. We don't have to use. We don't.
That is true. So, addiction combines of a lot of things. Some people get addicted with alcohol, some others like hard drugs or something. So, where do you fall?
I'm an alcoholic and an addict, but there's different addictions, food addictions, sex addictions, gambling. And, I feel like God, the steps in recovery is how I got through it. So,
Wow, that's wonderful, and I hope anybody watching this out there, you can get inspired by Stephanie herself. If she looks fine like this, she looks wonderful. You can also make it. Did you wake up one morning like and decide like I want to change from this kind of life, or did you have people reach out to you and say, "Hey"?
So I have had a lot of support. My story comes with relapse. In 2016, my kid's dad died of an overdose. So that was really hard on me. And plus, I was in full blown addiction with that when that happened. And I blamed myself. I had 3 small kids at that time. And 6 months later, I lost them to DCS. And then a month after my kids had to go for a little bit, I went to jail. The judge said that I was very self-destructive. Basically, he saved my life by not giving me a bond. I knew that I did not want to be alive without my kids. I knew that I just didn't know how I was going to get over the obsession about not drinking and using. Like my whole life has been consist of either being locked up or getting some kind of a buzz. So I had to just keep trying. So I would relapse, I would get clean. I eventually got my kids back, and then I got pregnant, got married, and um, I would suggest just finding the support through the rooms. For me, I'm very spiritual, so I have to start my mornings with positivity. I have to watch what I think, and there's also a program. It's called "Wait, What Am I Thinking?" Rick Hollering runs it, and it's a really good program. It makes you really like capture the negative thoughts because we think negative, anyways. And if you can control what you think, um, that had a lot to do with me and my recovery. Was my thoughts.
Sorry again. I want to make sure. You said you lost your kid's dad through.
Yeah, he died from an overdose in 2016.
I'm so sorry about that. That's so sad, and I hope you got strong from that.
God gives me my strength.
So, as far as I understand, some of the people that have helped you recover, like get more stronger, is your kids are part of it.
So it's like it's God, my husband, my kids, my family, AA, NA, and just some people. Like there could be strangers that God will send that I know it's from Him, and I had to become real humble because I was the type of person before I didn't want to listen to nobody. I knew everything. I didn't want to give up that control. And once I did, once I surrendered and went through that stage of kind of being uncomfortable, because I was so uncomfortable um, trying to change my life. And then when I figured out like it's it's better to go through that and then to stay in it. So there's healing. There's healing in the uncomfortableness at first.
So, how long have you been clean? Like, how long have you been?
So I started in recovery in 2017. I've had 3 or 4 relapses. So my clean date from all substances is November 19th, 2022. And that is also the day that my cousin killed himself. So I know for some people, rock bottom can be like, well, your kid's dad died. You lost your kids. But I feel like sometimes your heart has to be in the right spot to really understand, like, hey, this is it, and it don't have. It could be less, less things like. So I woke up on November 19th. That night, prior to that night, I was out all night. My husband, he was kind of fed up with me. He was, calling DCS. He had a lawyer, and he was just tired of it, and he didn't want to deal with it anymore. So I woke up about 6 p.m. on November 19th, and I was still kind of like I don't want to say hungover, but I got a call, and they told me that my cousin had killed himself, and I feel like now I can look back and understand that I was in so much pain of hearing that news that I didn't even withdraw from alcohol. And so that day I stopped using everything, and it was very uncomfortable. It was like the 4th day I wanted to give in, but I didn't.
Wow, uh, that's very sad, but at the same time inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
And to see you the way you look right now, it's been a few years since you've been in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And have you also, like you said, you've got people who have come to you, show up like angels to help you from the recovery session? Have you also involved in helping other people? Like,
Yeah, so I'm in the middle of training to become a certified peer recovery coach, but I am a peer recovery coach. So I basically just I want to say guide people, but maybe give advice on how it helped me, like how I got through it. Um, but I work for Youth Services Alliance now. So basically, just hearing people out, and I know what they need to hear when they come to me and they're hurting, and um, yeah, that's about what I'm doing.
Like, do you have special programs that you go through every week through your recovery session? Like,
So I stay plugged into women's groups. I do Celebrate Recovery every Friday. I drive the bus for it. I do the chips when they're there, and chips are to celebrate 1 day to 40 years of their recovery. So I stay involved with that, and for me, um, serving and helping out keeps my recovery present. So working with somebody else, people might say that, oh, you're so inspiring, Stephanie, but honestly, I need them to keep my recovery present as well, because I learn every day from the newcomer. I just do, and AA meetings, NA meetings. I've done gospel step studies. I really like to read. I am on my second year of Bible college, so I'll have
oh,
associate's degree in ministry in May. Um,
that's good.
and just staying busy.
Well, that's interesting to hear, and you're an inspiration. I can
Thank
tell
you.
you. Like, following your posts on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
I feel so much inspired with you. That's why I try to reach out to you. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, people would
Mm-hmm.
be more inspired if they see you when you come out and speak out, so
Mm-hmm.
they can get help. Are these programs you're saying? Is the city involved in any programs of those, or
Mm-hmm.
are the individual formed?
So AA and NA is kind of, it's nonprofit. The community don't really get involved just because it's anonymity. Like, when somebody goes in there, we don't speak anything that's spoke in those rooms. We don't speak in afterwards. So, um, but Celebrate Recovery. Like I post every Friday who needs a ride. I try to make sure that my posts get to other people. So I'll share it on like the free sites and stuff like that, and I'll ask people to share, because you never know who's gonna, like, what page it's gonna come up on.
So if anyone out there that is watching would love to join your team or help in one way or the other, how are they gonna reach you when you guys don't share what you speak in there?
Okay, so NA and AA, it's known. It's like worldwide known. So if somebody knows that I'm in recovery and they want to get involved with that, they'll just have to message me, and I can tell them when and where. And also there's apps, meeting finders, so you can find where meetings are at. It's just when you get in that meeting, you don't speak to anybody else. Like when you leave the meeting, you don't say what went on that meeting, but they're really good meetings. Everybody's sharing their experience, strength, and hope, and just being around those people is a vibe, because we all share the same common problem. We want to find freedom for the addiction or obsession, from whatever that might be. But yeah.
Well, when we talk about addiction, many people go through it, especially even our kids, the
Mm-hmm.
young kids of today, the youth. Do you have any programs to go out there, like in school, to inspire the youth or talk to them so that they don't get through the same road?
So I'm not sure about the programs for the youth. I know they did drug free, I think Cass County. But I'm not sure if they have that going on. I think people go to the schools and talk with the kids about it. But I'm not aware of anything that stands out to me right now.
Well, I think the town, the people, the community who are watching right now, they're going to be able to probably reach you out. Do you have a special number, or you want them to reach you out through your Facebook if they need
Yeah,
it?
through my Facebook, Stephanie Rowe Quintero, um, and Celebrate Recovery has a Facebook page as well. But anytime if anybody needs information, yeah, they can reach out to me.
Thank you so much for giving me more of your time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping to come back next time and
Mm-hmm.
get to know you. So if anybody has a question, you can post it down there on my YouTube or my Facebook. You can share my videos so they can reach more people in the
Mm-hmm.
community. As you see, the positive videos, inspiring videos, as I bring you more people within Logansport, especially to inspire you, like to learn, like of course, I think many people are gonna learn
Mm-hmm.
from you, like
Mm-hmm.
with the way you look, saying you've got many relapses,
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh
know.
yeah. If you know who I was then and you see who I am now, um, people, they want to know more. They want to know, how did you do it? And I point to God, and the support. Your support is very important, because when you want to give up, it could be one word somebody said to help you get through that time, and it could be just a little time that needs to pass, but you don't want to do that alone. You don't want to isolate. You want to reach out.
So just to ask to understand, like I'm just learning from you.
Yeah.
So when you isolate yourself, especially when you are through addiction, does it cause you more? Does it affect you in one way that you can
Yeah, it
redo
just
it again?
depends on where you're at, like in your head. Like sometimes we need to isolate to kind of balance out certain things, but isolating when you're in a bad spot is it's harmful. Yeah, so
So do you have any message you would love to give out to other people out there in town or the
well,
community?
you're not alone, and we're gonna love you until you can love yourself.
That is true. Of course, that's very important. Like
Mm-hmm.
even in the Bible, I read some Bible verses. They say God helps those who help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not helping yourself, it's hard for other people to help you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't depend on God to help you stop using if you're not going to put it down yourself. He gives you strength once you choose to obey him, and then the blessing starts coming in. Like I do not think the same. I don't treat people the same. Um, and I wake up and I'm thankful every day.
Oh, talking about not discriminating or the way you say you don't treat people in a other way that makes them feel bad. Have you got any challenges in life when you was an addiction, like discrimination from people or?
Oh, I've been judged a lot, definitely, and I had to come to a place where I don't have to have the last word. Those people have issues. If I'm on their mind and they're just looking at me as that using drug addict, that's none of my business. I just go on with my day and smile, and you know.
Oh, that's so inspiring and amazing. Of course, like most people give up, like you say, suicide.
Mm-hmm.
I think because many people judge people a lot, it
Mm-hmm.
has caused many people like to commit suicide because somebody feels
Mm-hmm.
depressed, not wanted, and they end up committing
And they
suicide.
feel like that's the only way out, and
So, guys, if you're watching, if you know anybody going through the same situation, please, if you cannot help them, don't judge them because judging people has caused a lot of uh, negativity than
mm-hmm.
positivity. So it's good you help somebody. If you cannot help them, don't judge them because we still need their lives, you know. Of
Yep.
course, if you gave up, we wouldn't have you here today. You know, you're
Mm-hmm.
here doing a good job, plaiting people's hair
I
and
try.
stuff,
I
you
try
know.
every day. I fall short though, but it's okay.
I can tell you, you're doing great. The way I
Thank
see,
you.
yeah, you're doing great, so wonderful, and you look to be a strong woman. You are actually a strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
If I say that, the post I see and everything, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of you, and I'm hoping your family, your friends are very proud of you too.
Thank you so much.
So Stephanie, that's your sister. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Brandy.
So Brandy, how has it been for you to see your sister recovering, happy as she is?
It's been a blessing. I am truly blessed that she has gone through this journey. It was very hard, and it's sad when you love somebody and you see them struggling and you wish you could do more or make them understand and realize. But I'm truly blessed that she is in recovery and she's doing amazing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
amazing things. God is good, and she is the testimony to that. She has come from rock bottom, and look where she is now.
Wow, that's
It's
amazing,
Jesus.
and I'm so happy that you guys you helped her and you're working together. You're doing great job, like at your salon. It's a wonderful one. So how long have you been here too? 7 years or?
So I've owned this building for 10 years. I actually owned the salon prior to being employed in my own salon. I've only actually been doing hair for about 3.5 years.
Oh, that's amazing. You guys, you do a great job. So
Thank
you
you.
have any advice to other people who are going through the situation that your sister went through before?
The advice that I would give is don't isolate yourself. There are people out there that love you, and each person's journey is different. So your journey may not look exactly the same as someone else's, but get with the right support group that is good for you. Sometimes it's getting with the church. Sometimes it's these programs that you can enter. But whatever works for you, get with them and be open and honest with people and let them help you. Never be ashamed.
Yeah.
That's so good. So, at your salon here, what kind of services do you offer? So, anybody watching out there, if
We
they
are a
need,
full service salon and
Mhm.
spa. We do things from hair, nails, makeup, waxing, manicures, braids, microblading, so the permanent tattooing. We're a one-stop shop.
Yep.
oh, you do tattoo?
Yeah, my eyebrows are tattooed on right now.
Oh, really?
Zoom
Mhm.
in.
That's nice. Let me see your tattoo in your neck. Turn around. Stefan.
Oh, my neck?
That's
We
a
don't
nice
do those
tattoo.
kind of tattoos.
Not these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do like permanent makeup tattoos.
Oh, that's an amazing tattoo, though. I like it. Is it like a skull or something like that?
Yeah, it's a skull with some leaves on it. Well, not leaves, but roses.
All right. Since you are doing your job, you're at your workplace, do you have any closing remarks for anybody?
That I'm just that get your support system and whatever you do, it I don't even know. I'm just.
It's
proud
gonna
of
get
Stephanie.
better. It's gonna get better.
Yes. Hey, it can't rain every day.
So, guys, it won't be a long interview because you see I'm at her workplace. She has to get on going with work. But of course, if you have any questions, you can type them up there or you can reach out to her. She'll be more than happy to help you.
You can tag me in this video.
I'll tag you 100% so more people can see. All right, thank you, Stefania.
Thank you so
for
much.
agreeing to meet me again.
No problem.
Yeah, if you ever have any other thing you want to pass out to people, you know where to find me. So
Sure will.
I appreciate it. So guys, see you. You can say bye to the people.
Bye.
Bye.